Hello, football fans, and welcome to Wayne Trace High School, Raiders Field, home of the Wayne Trace Raiders, as we are getting ready for week number 5 of high school football action here in Northwest Ohio. Hard to believe, but yeah, the season, the halfway point of the regular season is tonight. And we've made the trip down to Haviland here in Paulding County and to Raiders country to bring you live coverage tonight. It's the Hicksville Aces on the road, taking on the Wayne Trace Raiders live from Raiders Field here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel this evening. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. So glad to have you with us. Chris Warner alongside, running the camera, operating or overseeing the live stream broadcast. We're looking forward to a good game here tonight. The Aces come into this game with a 1-3 record. They're 0-1 in the GMC. The Raiders are doing a little bit better, but not much. They're 2-2 and also winless in the Green Meadows Conference. So it's going to be a knockdown, drag out for both these schools here tonight. We're less than 2 minutes away from kicking it off. And we want to say a big thank you to our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters making our coverage possible from Raiders Field this evening. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. A big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, a world-class facility, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. It looks like they're getting ready for the national anthem. Of course, we'll step aside for that. And then we will be back, of course, with the play-by-play action here tonight. I want to say a big thank you to Jim Linder and the athletic department here at Wayne Trace High School for giving us the space. We're sharing space with the Hicksville coaching staff, so I take no responsibility for anything that they might say that comes over the microphones during the course of the game. You can just contact the Hicksville Athletics with any complaints. All right, time for the national anthem, so we'll stand and salute America, and we'll get ready to get this football game underway shortly right here on HIX-TV. Our national anthem. And we'll get ready to get things underway shortly here in varsity football action. Week number 5 here at Wayne Trace. As you can see, we've got the windmills in the background. And we're looking forward to a good varsity football game here tonight. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, so glad to have you with us. And get a thanks to the Wayne Trace Athletic Department for giving us the space. We got a nice vantage point up here in their newly revamped press box. They haven't even got it painted yet. They've been working on it. And so we still have the raw particle board, but nice vantage point. We really appreciate them giving us the space and allowing us to be here with the coverage tonight. The Aces, it's their first year with their new head coach, and, well, there's been some growing pains. There's no doubt about it. And they're looking to get back on track here tonight. Love to be able to put one in the win column against the rival Wayne Trace Raiders here this evening. We, of course, are on the Raiders' side of the field. And it looks like the Aces will be receiving to get this game started. Once this game gets underway, there might actually be a stretch of this first or second quarter where I'm calling the game and running the camera because the line was so long when we got here. Chris hasn't been able to go down and get us a couple of sodas, so I may have to send him on a concessions run sometime during the first half when the crowd dies down there at the concession stand. So some consultation between the official and the Raiders kicker. He's going to tee it up, and we're going to get ready to get this game underway here tonight. Varsity football action. Getting ahead of myself. We don't have volleyball till next week. Varsity football action. Raiders and the Aces. Glad to have you with us tonight right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Kick is up. Caught by the Aces at about the 30-yard line. Or the 20-yard line, rather. He'll get out to about the 30-yard line. So that's where the Aces will set up offense for the first time tonight. First and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Garrett Turnbull, the Aces QB. Just a sophomore. Usually works out of the shotgun. And we'll see what the Aces have up their sleeve for this opening drive here tonight. George Green, the lone back behind Turnbull. Snap, high snap, Turnbull rolling out, and he gets swarmed under. He's going to lose about 10 yards, maybe even more. Turnbull was taken down around the 20-yard line. They're actually going to say beyond that, it's going to be back around the 19 or the 18. That's going to bring up second and very long. Second and 22 from the 18-yard line. As the Raiders had that one sniffed out, Turnbull rolled out to try to throw the ball, and he gets taken down quickly. Turnbull, once again this time, he gets the ball away. Caught, number 18, Owen Stuckey. Stuckey gets a little bit out to about the 23-yard line, it looks like, as he'll get back some of the lost yardage. That's going to bring up a third down and still long for the Aces. 3rd and 17 now for the Aces. They'll huddle up. That huge loss on the first play from scrimmage really putting the Aces in the hole and having a hard time trying to battle back from it. Again, Green, the lone back, and a timeout called, an official timeout, as they needed to be able to finish their substitution. There we go. Man in motion for Hicksville. And the whistle blows, and it'll be a false start against the Aces. So the 5 yards that they gained is going to get tacked back on, and it'll remain third down, but back to 3rd and 22. So back to the 18-yard line for the Aces. They'll break huddle and head out. Hicksville. Long count. Turnbull drops back. Turnbull, oh, he's going to get taken down again. As the abuse continues, the Raiders get him a second time. Another tackle for loss, and that's going to bring out the punting unit. So the Aces, so far this first offensive series, have had no answer for the Wayne Trace Raiders defense. High snap, kick is up. Good kick, and that's going to be caught right at about the Aces 35-yard line, and he dives forward, so they're actually going to mark him at about the 34, 33. We'll see where the official placement is. And it looks like it's going to be about the 33-yard line, and the Raiders will have great field position to get things started here tonight. Their quarterback right now, number 13, Jack Schenauer. Schenauer, again, just a sophomore. He puts a man in motion. Quick handoff to number 2, Tucker Antoine. Antoine trips over his own foot and basically falls down as soon as he gets a hold of the ball. So that'll be a loss for the Raiders. Schenauer. Dropping back. Schenauer puts it right over the middle, and he overthrows everybody. Incomplete. That'll bring up third down. 3rd and 12 for the Raiders. So again, Jack Schenauer in, the sophomore as quarterback. They have a senior quarterback in Stoller, but he is not on the field tonight. Caught and a run down to close to the 15-yard line. Again, that was Tucker Antoine with the catch, and that'll be good enough for a first down for the Raiders. Inside the 20, Raiders in the red zone. They'll run the ball over to the far side, and that'll be good for another first down, and that should be 1st and goal for Wayne Trace. They didn't waste any time with that. I didn't even get a chance. I was still talking about the previous play. They snapped the ball and went. Schenauer. Quick handoff. Right up the middle again, number 2, Tucker Antoine. He lopes into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. They sound the big horn, and it's 6-0 Wayne Trace. Still with 8 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. As the Raiders jump out to an early 6-0 lead. Looks like they're going to set up for the kick for the extra point conversion. Looks like number 24, Cooper Wenslick, puts the ball up. It's good. So Wenslick's conversion attempt is good, and it's 7-0 Wayne Trace early on in the first quarter here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Bill and Chris, so glad to have you with us tonight. Nice drive down Route 49, and you cut across 613 to 127 to get here to Raider Country. Good crowd here tonight. It sounded like they had their homecoming going on this evening. And, of course, we'll be doing that next week for the Aces as they host Ayersville. And Chris is just thanking his lucky stars that FanDuel doesn't cover Hicksville and high school football, because he'd have been losing the house. FanDuel is the sports betting.
Oh, okay.
You can't do high school sports because I was hearing you talking, about how you thought this game was going to turn out. So the Aces come back out onto the field ready to receive the kickoff and go back on offense, down 7-0. Green looks like he's the deep man, also back for the Aces, number 8, Brand Langham. And I think Cross Zedike is the other deep man back there. So Green and Langham are going to switch spots. So Langham will be the deep guy, and George Green and Cross Zedike will be the next two. But this is a short kick towards the sideline. That's going to be trouble. It's going to go off of Zedike's hands and out of bounds on the far side at about the 25-yard line, give or take. We'll see where the official marking is. And it looks like they're going to put it right on the 25. They're going to say the 26 officially. First and 10 for the Aces. Turnbull. Quick handoff to Green. And Green will get a little forward progress out to about the 29. Make it second and about 6. Well, they're saying a long 7 yards, so second and 7 for the Aces. Pitch out to Green. Green turns the corner, but not for very much yardage. He might have made it to the 30. Yep, Green will get a yard on the carry. That'll put on the 30-yard line where it'll be 3rd and 6. Aces need to get the ball just across the 35 for the chains to move. Turnbull dropping back, launches it across the field. Caught by Langham. Yeah, it's going to be close. Brant Langham makes the grab. We'll see. It looks like he's going to be about 1.5 yards short. Needed to get to the 35. They're saying his knee went down at about the 33. That'll bring up 4th down for the Aces on their side of the field, so we'll see what Hicksville wants to do here. They're going to go for it. They tried to do something where they made it count. Green ran up. It looked like maybe he was going to take the snap. It just did not come together, and a timeout called before they snapped the ball from the Aces bench. So Hicksville burns their first timeout of this first half. They need to talk it over. They got a 4th and 2 staring them in the face here in the first quarter. 6:48 to go. So we'll see what the Brain Trust over on the far side of the field comes up with. Pretty good crowd, it looks like, making the trip from Hicksville down here tonight. See the Aces Pride Marching Band over there. They'll be entertaining at halftime. Wayne Trace Raiders also have their band here tonight. I better check and see if there were any additions or modifications to my script. So I think I'll be heading next door to announce for the Aces Pride Marching Band here tonight. Not seeing anything, so okay. All right, here come the Aces. 4th and a long 2. And this one's whistled and blown dead. False start, and that's going to go from 4th and 2 to 4th and 7. And I got a feeling we might see the punting unit come out now. Aces shoot themselves in the foot with a false start on 4th and a long 1 or a short 2, whatever you want to call it. And now they're going to switch things around and probably bring in Stuckey to kick it away here. Langham's going to drop back to punt. That's right, Stuckey's the kicker, Langham's the punter. I should know, I know. Langham, long snap, gets it away. Not a bad looking punt, caught at about the 43-yard line. Returned by the Raiders, that's number 3, still on his feet. And they'll finally wrestle him down inside the 20-yard line. There's a flag on the play. That was Jude Soler with that return, and he takes it deep into Aces territory. A flag on the field at about the 25-yard line. We'll see what that is. And that's going to be a hold against the Raiders. So spot foul. So they'll take it from about the 21-yard line and march it back 10. So it'll be about the 31, 32-yard line. 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders after the holding penalty. Jack Schoonauer in at quarterback. Couple of hard counts. Nobody violates the neutral zone or makes contact on the Aces. Schoonauer puts it up in the air. Caught. Strong hit after the catch. Not much forward progress afterwards. But still Stoller takes it down inside the 15.
And there's a flag on the play.
Indeed there is.
Looks like that flag was thrown after the play, so.
So we'll wait and see what the official determination is. You can see there's a flag right there by the football. And it's going to be a personal foul targeting against the Aces. So evidently one of the Aces leading with the helmet there. And that's going to be another 15 yards. Ouch. That'll move the ball even deeper and it'll give the Raiders a 1st and goal at the Aces 7-yard line. Schoonauer puts it up and just off the hands of his intended receiver, incomplete. So the Raiders will regroup and take another shot at it here. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Schoonauer pitches it off. Number 2, Antoine heads towards the end zone and he breaks the plane. Touchdown Raiders. So for the 2nd time in this 1st quarter, Wayne Trace into the end zone. They'll go up now 13-0. We still have 6 minutes, 13 seconds. We're not even halfway through quarter number 1. And again, they'll set up to kick the extra point. Cooper Wenslick, their kicker, number 24. Wenslick kicks up, looking good. And it is. 14-0 Wayne Trace. as they've taken advantage of some Hicksville penalties and some great starting field position to march it into the end zone a couple times early here on this Friday night. So we'll get things reset, and the Aces will get ready to receive another kickoff here and go back on offense once again on this Friday. So far tonight, it's been all Wayne Trace Raiders here in their home field on their homecoming night. Aces looking to get their sea legs under them and get something going offensively here tonight. Well, the premier game going on in the Green Meadows Conference tonight is probably happening just a little bit north of us on Route 49 as the Antwerp Archers are hosting the Tenora Rams this evening. And we're going to try to keep an eye on that game and update you as best we can throughout the evening on how things are going there. I want to say a shout out to our friends at Tenora Rams Out Live. They're going to try to keep us up to date with what's going on. I want to thank them. Here's the kick, and it's over everybody's head. Rolling down, and Green's going to scoop it up at about the 5. And they're going to say that was a... It's going to be ruled a touchback. So that'll bring it out for the Aces to the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop, 1st and 10. 6:09 to go in our opening quarter. Hicksville back on offense again. Garrett Turnbull with Green, the lone back behind him. He's got one out wide on the far side, 2 on the near side towards us. Hand off to Green. Green battling forward close to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped there for little or no gain. Green gets back to the line of scrimmage to bring up 2nd and 10 on that carry. No gain. Aces break huddle. We'll get ready for the 2nd down play. Man in motion. Turnbull keeps it himself. Garrett, not much there. Turnbull might have got a yard on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 21-yard line. As Chris Warner tries to navigate the tangle of wires.
Yeah, I tried to get the phone charger and unplugged it in the process, so I guess I'm not plugging in my phone.
We'll have to give him a moment later so he can get underneath the desk here and straighten things out. Turnbull gets the snap, drops back, looking downfield, rolling out now. Turnbull, nothing down. He gets a man open. It's intercepted. Now they're going to say incomplete. All right. A break for the Aces there. Brings up 4th down and 9 for the Aces. As again, they just have not been able to get anything to click for them offensively so far here tonight.
If you are the owner of a silver Saturn, license plate EOY 4580, your flashes are on. Once again, a silver Saturn, license plate EOY 4580, your flashes are left on.
Long snap, quick punt, high, short, arcing punt. And that'll be fair caught at the Aces 42, maybe 43-yard line. by Stoller, Jude Stoller, for the Raiders. So we'll switch personnel, offense to defense. Give Chris Warner the opportunity to climb down there and get his phone plugged in. There we go.
There we go.
And once again, Raiders back on offense here tonight. Jack Schunauer, the sophomore, serving as quarterback this evening. He's done a good job so far tonight. Schunauer drops back. Caught, number 12. That's Cole Moorhead. Moorhead gets some good forward progress. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he moves the chains. And the Raiders have another first down tonight, 1st and 10 from the Aces 27. Schunauer, again, doesn't waste a lot of time. Caught on the far side. I think that was Foltz making the grab over on the other side of the field. Nope. I think it might have been number 3, Jude Stoller. Hard to tell the 3 from the 9. I don't have my binoculars here tonight. Schunauer, again, another pass right over the middle, and it's fumbled, but not before he breaks the plane. They got him around the ankles. He fell forward, broke the plane with the football in his hands under control before his knee went down. The ball comes loose, but by then it was too late. It's another touchdown for the Raiders. Up 20-0 now with 3:36 to go, 3:38 to go in our opening quarter. And another extra point attempt coming from Cooper Wenslick. Kick up. And good. Wenslick splits the upright for the 3rd time tonight. And the Raiders up now 21-0. And we still have over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Yeah, looks like scoreless between the Archers and the Rams early on.
Well, actually, the Archers are leading the Rams 8-0.
8-0, okay.
Yeah, with 1:30 left, the Archers. Oh, well, they just got an interception.
All right. Well, so I was just sort of glancing down out of the corner of my eye, so I confused the 8 and a 0. But
okay, well, that's the Archers are going to have an interception and a 90-yard return.
So there we go. So the Archers are going to be up by at least 14.
I didn't see if there was a flag or anything, so if it.
Well, we'll keep our eye on it.
Yes. Gotta say, Bill, I clicked on the stream right at the right time.
Yeah. Again, we want to thank our friends at SonoraRams.live for allowing us to peek in on their coverage. Appreciate that.
It's kind of great.
We told them they're welcome to check in.
Yeah, they do the
ours
same
too.
thing.
Yeah.
Usually we go back and forth, which is kind of great. We'll pop in and say scores from our games.
Yep.
They do that to our streams. We do it to theirs.
We help each other out. So they're more than willing. Well, they're able to check. So they're able to check in on our feed too tonight. So. All right, Raiders ready to kick it off once again to the Aces. Reeling a little bit. They got to get their offense up and running here, but quick. Another nice kick. And that's off the hands of Green. Green gets the ball back in front of him, picks it up. George Green working through traffic. He'll dive ahead across the 20-yard line, but again, any opportunity for a lengthy return kind of goes by the wayside when you miss the reception. Which is easy for me to say because I'm not down there on the field. Catching the ball is not as easy as it seems. Don't get me wrong. No disrespect to Green. Playing a good game tonight. 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Aces. They'll get their offense set. Turnbull. Quick handoff. Green again trying to battle his way. He just cannot find a hole yet tonight in that front line of the Raiders as, again, they wrap him up and bring him down for no gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Aces. Turnbull puts the ball in the air, and that'll be incomplete. Austin Sanders, the intended receiver. Pass up in the air, and that one will be intercepted by the Raiders.
Number 7, Hudson Myers with the interception.
So the Raiders will get the football back, and they'll go back on offense with the ball. We'll see where they have placed it officially. It looks like right on the Raiders' 45-yard line. And they'll get back and
Bill, I see number 19.
Yeah, number 19 has
back
just
out.
come out. We had somebody email us or send us a text, but that was Schoenauer to start this game. But now it is number 19, Stoller, Kyle Stoller, out there as quarterback. Rolling out. Ball's in the air. And that's the intended receiver for Wayne Trace fell down. The Aces jumped for it. Couldn't get their mitts on it either. It'll fall incomplete.
We have a flag on the field.
That'll be on Hicksville. So some extra yardage for the Raiders.
Was a personal foul, 15-yard penalty.
Yep. That'll move it down to about the 25-yard line for the Raiders. And now we've got a sort of a stoppage in play. .210 to go here in our opening quarter. Kyle Stoller gets the snap, rolls out, passes, and I think that's an interception for the Aces. Camden Walter makes the pick for the Aces. And maybe that'll be the little shot in the arm that Hicksville needs to get back on track here in this game tonight. Aces will take over on their own 30-yard line. First and 10.
Oh, Bill, I just realized they don't have timeouts on the scoreboard.
Ball's in the air, overthrown and incomplete.
So we'll be trusting our unofficial timeouts to keep track.
You'll have to stay on your game here tonight. So Hicksville second and 10. Turnbull puts the ball right over the middle, caught. That was Taylor making the grab. He gets taken down almost right away, but the quick pass, the quick hitter works for the Aces. They get some forward yardage out to about the 37-yard line to bring up a manageable 3rd and 3. High snap, quick handoff. Green with a strong carry. First down yardage for Green out to midfield. There we go. For the first time tonight, Green found a little hole there in the offensive line, or the defensive line of the Raiders, and he'll scoot out to midfield. Move the chains, and one of the few first downs the Aces have achieved so far here tonight. Clock rolling with 1:05 to go in the first quarter.
This turned out to be a very long first quarter, Bill.
Turnbull, another quick handoff, nothing doing there. Zedike gets the carry. He gets brought down for no gain, maybe a half a yard, just past the 50-yard line. You want to be generous, you could say 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line. Another good carry out to the 45. Pickup of about 4. Green will get it out to just about the 45-yard line to make it 3rd and 5, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So we've played one here at Raiders Field tonight, and it's the homestanding Wayne Trace Raiders leading the visiting Hicksville Aces 21-0. First quarter score. Well, we'll get ready to flip ends of the field. And while we've got a little time here, we'll take the time to say a big thank you to one of our diamond level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. And that is the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you're looking for something brand new or pre-owned, a car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We're so proud to have them as one of our diamond level underwriting supporters, underwriting and helping us to bring you all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. So here we go, Aces, and there's all kinds of movement on the front line. And that's going to be offsides on the Raiders, so an easy 5 for the Aces will give them a first down. That'll move the ball to the Raiders' 40-yard line, first down Aces.
First and 10 on the Raiders' 40-yard line.
Quick snap, hand off to Green. Green powering forward. He's maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard. Second and 11. Yep, Green gets brought down at the 41 for a 1-yard loss. Second and 11 for the Aces now. Play comes in from the sideline. Turnbull dropping back to throw. Turnbull in all kinds of trouble. Just kind of throws it out there. Incomplete. Turnbull was in all kinds of trouble there, and it was either the incomplete pass or take the sack, so he got rid of it, threw it towards a potentially eligible receiver. And that'll bring up third and 11. Turnbull. Ball in the air, intercepted. This could be trouble. There's nobody in front of him. Right down the sideline he's going to go. A pick 6 for the Raiders. So the Raiders and I think that was, let's see if we can catch his number here. It was a Stoller, yeah, number 19. With the pick 6 into the end zone to make it 27-0. First time for the Raiders to kick from this end of the field. Up. And good.
Yeah, I had a Stoller with that.
So 4-score advantage now for the Raiders as Stoller with a pick 6, and he goes about 70 yards into the end zone to put the Raiders up 28-0 with 10:55 still to go in this second quarter. So the Aces will get ready to get the football once again here tonight. What's shaping up to be a long night for Hicksville here at Raiders Field.
Oh, Bill, since our last score update, the Rams did get a touchdown and a kick, so 7.
So 14-7 or 16-7?
It's going to be 7 Tenora, 14 Antwerp.
14-7 Antwerp in the second quarter.
With I saw about 9 minutes in the second left.
Well, they're a little bit ahead of us, but not by much. All right. Raiders are getting ready to kick it off again. Kick is up. Caught at the 20-yard line. Langham working his way through traffic. He'll get out to about the 35. So the Aces with a decent return. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. 10:48 to work with here in the second quarter. And again, down by 4 touchdowns, 28-0 to the Raiders here tonight. Turnbull, high snap, hands it to Green. Green back to the 35, and that'll be about as far as he goes. Raiders look like they've been kind of ready for Green most of the time here tonight. George will get about a yard, make it 2nd and 9 for the Aces. Turnbull, again, working out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, drops back, rolls out, looking downfield. He's being pursued. He's in trouble. Turnbull tucks it under, gets across the 40, slides down. Pick up a 5 by Garrett Turnbull, as he was kind of running for his life there, but manages to pick up 5 yards and slides down safely. 3rd and 5 now for the Aces. They need to get it across the 45-yard line to move those down markers. Huddling up. Aces break huddle. Handoff. Nice reverse. Langham getting some a first down. Langham works his way out across the 45 to the 46. They needed 5, and Brant Langham got him 6 to move the chains. The Aces get a first down, and the offensive drive continues. Turnbull holds on to it, rolls out, gets rid of it, and that'll be incomplete. That'll make it 2nd and 10. So Hicksville with a 2nd and 10. Turnbull again dropping back over to Green. Green falls forward. He might have got a couple. George's legs went out from underneath him, and he wasn't able to get up any kind of a head of steam to run that ball. So give him a yard. 3rd and 8. I take that back. 3rd and 9. Again, the Aces facing a 3rd down and long here at Raiders Field tonight. Pitch out to Langham. Langham looking to turn the corner. Nope, nothing doing. They catch him back at the 40. A big loss, and that'll bring up 4th and long, and in all likelihood, another punt for the Aces here tonight. Raiders sniffed that one out pretty quick, and they took Langham down at the 41-yard line. 4th and 15 now for the Aces. Snap. Kick is up. It's a low roller picked up at the 30-yard line. And the Raiders will return it out to just shy of the 40. Green got the tackle, and they'll put the ball down at the 39-yard line of the Raiders, where it'll be 1st and 10 Wayne Trace. 7:15 to go before halftime.
He's on a 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line.
Stoller launches it, caught on the run inside the 30. First down for the Raiders as they take it all the way down to the Aces' 27-yard line. Kyle Stoller. With the snap, pitches out at the last minute. Tucker Antoine gets the ball, and Antoine will take it down to about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Another handoff. Stiff arm. This time they ride Antoine down for maybe a yard gain. So they'll put him about the 21-yard line to make it 3rd and 4. Stoller hits a man on the run. There's no stopping that. Number 5, Brady Miller makes the grab into the end zone. He goes. And it's 34-0 now, pending the conversion attempt. And that also means that unless the Aces put some points on the scoreboard, they're going to have to deal with a running clock when the second half gets underway. Kick is up, and it's good. 35-0, Raiders on top. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go in our first half. So the Aces will get ready to get the football back once again. They still have not been able to solve the puzzle of how to overcome this Wayne Trace Raiders defense and get something going offensively. A turnover, a couple of penalties for 15 yards. Just has not been the Aces' night so far tonight down here in Haviland. Raiders get ready to tee it up on the 40-yard line. Again at halftime, the Aces Pride Marching Band and the Raiders Band will be performing on the field. I'll have to move across real quick to grab the field mic to announce for the Aces. And we'll let Christopher sort of lock the camera down and see if he can get us a couple of sodas or something.
Well, Bill, I can even still see from here that line is clear to the fence, so I'll try my best, but no guarantees.
Yeah. Should send you now. Well, should have sent you about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But you were more concerned with doing your emails and stuff. Goes over the Aces' head, scooped up at about the 5-yard line. Out to about the 15. Langham makes the return. He'll pick up about 7 or 8 yards, get it out to about the 15-yard line, so the Aces will start deep in their own end of the field.
and 10 on the 15-yard line.
Shovel pass inside. And not much there, maybe a yard or two. Looks like Taylor had the carry, number 45, and he might have got him a couple yards. High snap, quick handoff, and nothing doing as I'll bring him down back around the original line of scrimmage. Zedike got the carry, and like I said, he ran right into a wall of Raiders. He gets brought down back and around the original line of scrimmage at the 15-yard line. So that'll make it 3rd and 10. Turnbull launching it, got some air on it. Going back to try to catch it was Langham, but it's just off his hands. It hits the turf and incomplete. And that'll bring up another 4th down and another punt for the Aces. .3:55 to go before the intermission. Aces are reeling here tonight at Wayne Trace, down 35-0 and forced to punt right from their own end zone. Ball is up. Short punt caught at about the 40-yard line. The Aces bring him down at about the 38. So good field position for the Raiders once again. Maybe an opportunity to punch one more in before the half. 1st and 10, Wayne Trace from the Aces 38-yard line after the short punt from, basically they were standing right on the edge of their own end zone to punt that one away. Stoller, quick handoff on the inside, a nice hole, and that's going to be 6 more right there. Antoine gets the ball and motors 38 yards into the end zone to make it a 41-0 game. So the Raiders didn't waste much time that time around. One play and into the end zone they go, up 42-0. Well, 41-0, pending the conversion attempt here. That one's up and good. Six for 6 with the extra point conversions tonight for Cooper Winslick. It's like getting credit for a touchdown. 6 points in his stats. 42-0. 3 minutes, 40 seconds yet to go. Aces will get ready to get the football back. They'll need to get, again, some points on the board. Otherwise, we're going to have a really quick second half here at Raiders Field tonight. The continuing clock has no mercy. The Aces have to get that margin under 30 points to return the clock to normal operation when the third quarter starts. So they can make some progress towards that right now. There would be nothing that would make the Aces happier than to put together a good offensive drive and put some points on the board here before halftime.
Well, Bill, I could say the Wayne Trace cheerleading squad is definitely getting it worked out, though. Every touchdown they do as many jumping jacks as there is points.
Yeah.
So they've easily already done 100.
Thank goodness you're not one of those gals.
Oh, no, I am glad.
I don't think you could handle that.
No, I could not.
Nice return. Still on his feet. Out across the 40-yard line. A good job for the Aces there. As Langham, a nice return, gets some good starting field possession at their own 42, maybe even 43-yard line. We'll see where they mark it officially. Yeah, put the nose on the football right there on the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Hicksville. Turnbull gets the snap, drops back. Turnbull rolling out. Turnbull throws it away. Nothing opened up for him downfield. Threw it towards the sideline and wisely kept it high enough in the air so there was no chance of a Wayne Trace interception on the sideline where he could just have then turned on the jets and headed towards the end zone. 1 pick six a night is enough, I think. I think there was a Division I school that they used to either do push-ups or pull-ups for every point scored.
Oh, man.
Can't remember, but
I think it was push-ups.
I think I've seen that a couple times too.
I think OSU does that.
Turnbull spins around off to Zedike. Zedike looking to turn the corner, nothing doing. That has not worked very well at all tonight, and Zedike would be dropped for a loss to bring up 3rd and long. So a 3rd and 15 after the tackle for loss on Zedike. Clock continuing to roll, under 3 minutes to go here in our opening half. Turnbull, again rolling out, puts the ball in the air. He's got a man open. Good defense. It falls to the turf, incomplete. Caden Steffel, the intended receiver, number 5, and as soon as the ball got to him, Raiders were there to make contact, knock the ball loose. Incomplete, and another 4th and long for the Aces. And another look at the punting unit here tonight. Langham gets the snap, puts the ball up, scooped up at about the 40. The Raiders return, and they get it across midfield to about the Aces' 44, maybe the 43-yard line. And that's where Wayne Trace will have the ball, 1st and 10, with 2:25 to go in our opening half. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you with us and hope you are enjoying the live stream. I know it's not the greatest for Aces fans here tonight, but we appreciate you joining us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And hope you are enjoying our coverage here tonight. They'll replace the football real quickly. It got kind of turned cockeyed there. And they also need to set the down markers properly. There they go. Looks like the chain might have got a little tangled up. Now we're all set and ready to go. Man in motion for the Raiders. Low snap, rolling on the ground. Scooped up by Stoller, and Stoller will dive forward and get back almost to the original line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard to make it 2nd and 11. And again, glad to have you here with us. on the HIX-TV YouTube channel here tonight. Big game tonight. It looks like the Archers now up 20-7 over the Rams up in Antwerp here this evening. Here it's 42-0, all Raiders tonight. Man in motion for Wayne Trace. Long count. Stoller keeps it himself. Oh, that's number 24, excuse me. And he's still on his feet. A nice juke move. And into the end zone he goes. Cooper Wenslick took the snap and goes all the way into the end zone. To add a little insult to the injury to the Aces here tonight, that go up 48-0. Still a minute 34 to go here in our opening quarter. We're going to have the roster ready because I think we might see some of the younger players for Wayne Trace out on the field in the second half here. Maybe for the Aces too. We'll have to wait and see. And after running it in, Wenslick's going to see if he can cap it off with the PAT here. Snap, down, kick is up. Good, 7 for 7 tonight for Wenslick. And it's 49-0 Wayne Trace. As the Aces will get the ball back with a minute 34 to go here before halftime. And let's see, Chris is telling me they've got about...
Yeah, it's about 7-20 with a minute left, although...
59 seconds to go.
I wanted to point out, good on number, what was that, 69. That would be for the Archers. He was down for a good moment there, but he got back up and is on his feet.
So Antwerp continuing to lead Tenora as they near halftime. Again, that being played up at Antwerp tonight. We're just down the road a little ways on Route 49 here at Wayne Trace. Or on 127, I guess I should say, at Wayne Trace. And the Raiders are going to get ready to kick it off to the Aces once again here tonight. The Aces have managed to at least get lots of lots of practice on their kickoff returns here this evening. So here we go. Kick is up. And it'll come down to the Aces about the 10-yard line. Langham running for his life and getting as much as he can out of it. He'll get across the 20. We'll see where they officially mark him down. It looks like about maybe the 23. Oh, they're going to say all the way out to the 25. He said Langham was flying with that football, and he got every inch out of it that he could. 128 for the Aces. 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line, down by 49. Handoff. Nothing doing. Green gets back to the line of scrimmage and no further. Turnbull rolling out, ball in the air, caught. Forward progress, close to a first down. Stuckey made the grab, and Stuckey will get out to about the 34-yard line to make it a 3rd and 1. And we'll see if they can get one more play off here before time expires. About 15 seconds on the clock. Maybe the last play of the first half here. Turnbull looking around. Gets the snap. Turnbull rolling out. Tipped as soon as it left his hands. Incomplete. And that will be the end of the first half here at Raiders Field tonight. Our halftime score is the Wayne Trace Raiders leading the Hicksville Aces 49-0, the halftime score. We want to say a big thank you to one of our diamond level underwriting supporters, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com, offering all kinds of solutions for business and industry, including welding, powder coating, safety issues, and more. I want to thank them so very much for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcasts. And I'm going to need to wrap this up and head over to announce for the Aces Pride Marching Band. So we'll talk more about APT when I get back. Chris and I are going to send it down to the field mics, and we will be back with the second half play-by-play coming up here on HIX-TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Aces Pride Marching Band. As we are presented to make sure you don't have to run today. It's time to raise your hand as we are prepared to dance on the slide of lineup tonight. Get ready for show captain Jim, ready to move. And the global entertainment will be bleeding from ear to ear. We begin this evening with behavior and psychology for firework. Just like a dance rehearsal, probably hour techniques. This electrical performance will shower you with musical sparks and fill the air with a symphony of joy. We conclude our performance this evening with Wonder Public Fire Company and Town Center. At the Bush Lady Beach and Pennsylvania Ladies will be here. Let your imagination soar among the constellations as we serenade you with a performance that's bound to make your spirits rise. All right, Raiders, tonight's 400 club winners are, for the first draw for $25, Steve Sin. Second draw is for $75, Mark Kaufman. Third draw for $100 is Steve Oberly. And for $200, Nathan Densmore. Someone will reach out to you this week with your winnings. Congratulations.
And we welcome you back to the press box here at Wayne Trace Field as we're getting ready to wrap up our halftime here. Hope you enjoyed the performances by the Aces Pride and the Wayne Trace Raiders marching bands. Final seconds are ticking off of the 20-minute portion of the halftime. They'll put another 3 minutes up for the teams to get warmed up before we get the second half underway. If you are just joining us, first off, welcome to the HIX-TV YouTube channel. I'm Bill Murphy. Chris Warner here tonight operating the camera, overseeing the live stream. And we're glad to have you with us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. At halftime, it's been all Raiders in the first half. They lead 49-0. Hey, I want to complete what I started and say a big thank you again to one of our diamond level underwriters, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. A world-class facility located right at Hicksville's Industrial Park. They're also online at aptmfg.com. Want to thank them so very much for their diamond-level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. And I want to let you know, too, that they are looking to add to their roster. They have great opportunities available at APT Manufacturing. So if you're looking to start a new career, a second career, add to the skills you already have, you could go online to aptmfg.com/careers for a complete listing of all the opportunities that they have available. Many of them come with specialized training, certification opportunities. They'd love to hear from you. You can fill out an application, upload your resume right there online, and who knows, maybe you'll be a part of the APT manufacturing family. We want to thank Tony Niswander and the whole gang at APT again for their continued support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. And another big thank you to our friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, gifts, sundries, and so much more. Stop by next time you're in downtown Hicksville if you haven't already done so, and see for yourself the difference that being locally owned and operated makes. We want to thank the Myers family again for their continued support at the diamond level of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts on HIX-TV. And again, if you are interested in information on a flu shot, latest COVID booster, or anything else, feel free, give them a call, 419-542-6218. We want to thank them so very much again for their support. Our diamond level underwriters underwrite all of our Aces Sports coverage across all of our platforms at every level of play. The reason you are able to enjoy the live stream coverage that we provide for free on Hicksville Community Television is because of our diamond level underwriting supporters. So we hope that you will at least thank them and help to support them as well. And again, that's the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. So we're getting ready to get things going, and if things weren't bad enough, the Raiders are going to get the ball to start the third quarter here. We will have the continuous clock rolling, which means that the clock will not stop unless somebody scores. If there's a change of possession, they'll stop the clock long enough for the teams to switch in the offense to defense. Aside from that, if there's a timeout called or if there's an injury, but that's about it. It does not stop for penalties. It does not stop when people go out of bounds. It does not stop for incomplete passes. And Chris can attest to the fact that 12 or 24 minutes can go by really quickly with the running clock in operation. Oh, and I just got a couple of hot dogs handed to me. So I'll apologize in advance if every now and then my play-by-play is a little stilted because I got a mouthful of hot dog.
That'll be number 18 kicking off for the Aces, Owen Stuckey, a junior.
Raiders are set. I think this is the first time they've received a kickoff here tonight. They've received a number of punts. Picked up at the 30. Looking to turn the corner. The ball's loose on the turf, scooped up, and finally swarmed under just across the 40-yard line. That was number 20. Who was that? Number 22?
21 with the carry.
Number 21, Amos Sin. As we are anticipating maybe seeing some of the younger players out on the field for the Raiders here in the second half.
I was trying to tell you they like to run to the other side. Raiders on their first and 10 in the 41-yard line.
So Wayne Trey's first and 10 on their 41.
Cooper Wenslick.
Yeah, Wenslick is in as quarterback. We saw him near the end of the second quarter.
Cooper Wenslick, a 6'2" senior at 210 pounds.
Gets the ball out to the 46-yard line. Make it second at about 5. Quarterback keeper. Wenslick spin move, but they get him around the midsection, bring him down after gaining about a yard. That'll take it out to about the 47-yard line.
What I missed at halftime as I was in the concession line, I heard did Wayne Trace have their middle school band with them as well?
Yep, it's a special night. I mean, it's homecoming weekend for the Raiders. Kind of a special band night.
Sin with the carry for the Wayne Trace. It will be first down Raiders on their own 42-yard line. Or sorry, on the Aces 42-yard line.
Correct. There you go. I'll make a play-by-play announcer out of you yet. Wensler, quarterback keeper again. Wensler's strong run as he's within spitting distance of the 30-yard line when they bring him down.
And we've already shaved off 2 minutes of this third quarter.
It doesn't take long with the running clock.
That'll make it 2 and 2 to go on the Aces 34-yard line.
Yeah, a 2nd and 2. Wensler
Quarterback
changed
keeper.
his mind, and he's gone.
Touchdown, Wayne Trace.
Wensler got the green light all the way down Broadway. A hole opened up right in the middle of the Aces line.
That'll
And
bring
Wensler just scampers
30 the
30-plus
Wayne
yards
Trace
into the end zone, yeah.
Raiders the total of 55, the extra point pending, with 9 minutes left in the third quarter. And Lenzer will be doing the extra point kick.
Yep. And so far, Wensler, after running it in, kicks the field goal, or kicks the extra point to make it 56-0. And so far, our live stream software has never been challenged to have to put a 3-digit score on the scoreboard. Hopefully that won't happen tonight.
Well, Bill, if it would happen, I mean, we wouldn't be the orange scoreboard that would have the issue. I don't know any scoreboard, at least in the Northwest Ohio area, that can support a 3-digit score.
Not at a football stadium. Some basketball stadiums. But a good job by both the Mans out on the field at halftime tonight. Aces did their usual good show. Raiders marching band did a great job as well.
We'll say you had a lot of compliments down there at the concession stand. A lot of compliments.
I appreciate them. So here we go, the Raiders, yet again tonight, a kickoff. And another good boot. That'll come down, get scooped up just inside the 20-yard line. I think that was Langham that grabbed it over on the far side of the field. And the Aces will get it out to about the 35-yard line where they'll set up 1st and 10. Ooh, now 28. Nope, 20. Still 20-7. With the Archers leading the Rams. Third quarter action over in Antwerp tonight.
Yeah, and they're just starting their third quarter action. So originally they were leading us. They were beating us in time.
We may finish before them tonight.
Yes.
High snap, Turnbull rolling out, ball in the air, caught by Langham. Langham wrapped up immediately and brought down at about the 38-yard line. That'll get the Aces about 3, maybe 4. They need to get out to just past the 45-yard line to about the 46-yard line to move the chains. Strong run. Zedike got his motor running that time and crossed Zedike near to first down yardage. Oh, they're going to give it to him. Okay, out to the 45. I thought he needed to go about a half yard past the 45, but you can't really be completely accurate by where they place the down markers. They're just an approximation. So the man in the white cap says first and 10 Aces will take it. Another handoff, and maybe to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit beyond, not much there. Give him a yard, 2nd and 9 for Hicksville. They'll break huddle. And here we go. Garrett Turnbull puts a man in motion. Turnbull, handoff. Nope, I take that back. Misdirected, even fooled me. And again, no gain. So back to a 3rd and 10 now after the yard loss. Well, it was about a half-yard loss, so really 3rd and a long 9. Aces need to get the ball to the Raiders' 45-yard line to move the chains. Turnbull laterals it out, caught, and he'll be run out of bounds short of the 50. Bring up 4th down. Clock rolling as we are down to 5 minutes and counting here in quarter number 3.
Bill, the Wayne Trace homecoming court looking really cozy over there in their lawn chairs with their blankets and pillows.
Yeah, they have a little special section set up for them. It's kind of nice. They've got their little sashes that they're wearing.
And the trailer, tonight. Yep, right under the scoreboard.
And caught. Taylor makes the grab, and that'll be enough for the first down. David Taylor knew where he needed to be on the field. He got there and caught the ball. They needed basically 9.5. He got them 10.5. 1st and 10 Aces. Fresh set of downs for Hicksville. Man in motion for the Aces. That's Langham. Lateral over. Langham catches it. Langham. Forward progress. Trips up a little bit on his own feet or slipped on the turf. He gets out to about the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of about 4 for him. Bring up 2nd and about 6 for the Aces. Of course, here at Wayne Trace, the biggest perk that the homecoming court could get would be like a VIP express pass to the concession stand. They had a big crowd down there, man.
Yes, there still is.
They're good hot dogs. I give them credit.
Yeah, we got some fresh off the grill.
Yep. Green powering forward. He'll get a few more to the 37-yard line of the Raiders. Well, that was Zedike, excuse me. He and Green sort of switch off and on, play by play, one play to the other. So Zedike comes off and Green comes back on. I usually am able to sort of keep track of the sequence, but every now and then I lose my place. Pitch back to Green. Green And Green slips too, and Green falls down at about the 39-yard line. There'll be a loss of a couple. I don't know if the turf is a little slick down there or what, but a lot of the Aces have seemed to be sort of stumbling down there tonight.
And that'll make it
4th down and about 4 or 5. 4th and 5.
Yep. On Wayne Trace's 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
With 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
So here we go. Zedike out now. He's the lone back behind Turnbull. Going to block a little bit. Turnbull batted down. Turnbull just kind of stunned by that. Was not expecting it. That was number 50, Caleb Mosier, who's a 6'5" senior on defense, who just was, I mean, that's a lot of height, and he just batted that ball to the turf. Turnbull was just like almost stunned. He couldn't believe it had happened. So another punt coming up for the Aces. Oh, no, I take it back. They turned it over on downs, excuse me. And that one, they just are going to keep it on the ground. They run it up. They might have gained about a half a yard. It'll be 2nd and, say, 9 for the Raiders. Cooper Wenslick staying in as their QB as we're down to about the last minute of quarter number 3 here. 56-0. It's been all Wayne Trace here tonight. Wenslick.
Jordan Lotz, 23, working right next to Wenslick.
Wenslick pitches it out. And that'll be 1st down yardage and a little more. Jordan Lotz with the carry, and he'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 Raiders at the Aces 48-yard line. Under 30 seconds to go, maybe the last play of the third quarter here. Wenslick, another quick handoff. Powering ahead. We'll see who got the carry. That was Lotz for his 2nd time in a row. Lotz takes it down to the 36-yard line of the Aces. That'll move the chains, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. We played 3. And the Raiders continue to dominate here tonight. They're up 56-0 in this week number 5 GMC game here from Raiders Field tonight. Well, our last break of the game before it's all over, and we'll say a big thank you to the last of our diamond level underwriting supporters, and that's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. I want to say a big hello and a thank you to Denny Vetter and the whole gang at ARC Solutions for their diamond level support of all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. They're such a great group over there. You'll always see them mentioned whenever there's a community effort, whether it be the splash pad or so many things over the years. They're always listed as one of the supporters, and we're so proud to have them as one of our underwriting supporters as well. You want to find out more about the many great things that they do and the many solutions they have for business and industry? Check them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. Thank them so very much for their diamond level support. They're also online again, www.arcsolinc.com. Number 13. Haven't seen him for a while. Jack Schinauer out there. And he'll look like to be the quarterback to finish off the action here tonight. Schinauer gets the snap. Quick handoff. He'll take it right up the spout.
And, Bill, I got a score update for you on the Rams-Archers game. It's going to be Tenora 14, the Archers 20 with 8:13 left in the third quarter.
All right. Lott's got to carry that time. Third down for the Aces and 6, or for the Raiders, excuse me. Schonauer up. Nice pass and picked off. Intercepted by the Aces. Phineas Phillips, number 4, makes the grab, and the Aces get their first turnover of the night, an INT from Phineas Phillips. So the Aces will get the ball back deep in their own end of the field at about their 8-yard line, but hey, it's a turnover. Aces back on offense. Jim Seiler get a kick out of that. Phineas Phillips is one of his favorite names to call when we do basketball. So the Aces back on offense. Turnbull, man in motion, that's Langham. Quick handoff to Langham. Langham turns the corner, spin move, still on his feet. And they'll be close to first down yardage when they finally drag him down inside the 20. He had to get to about the 18-yard line to move the chains. We'll see where they mark him officially. It's going to be close. And they're going to give it to him. A first down run for Brant Langham. And it'll be 1st and 10 Aces at the 18-yard line. Clock continues to run, of course. Aces faithful look for the most part like they're sticking around to see the end of this game. Good contingent for the Raiders as well. They're not going anywhere. Handoff. And again, positive yardage. Closing in on 9 minutes left in regulation here. Well, it's not going to go to overtime. 9 minutes left in the game. Pickup of about 3 to make it 2nd and 7, and they'll get it out to the 22-yard line. Snap to Turnbull, drops back, going to air it out. Got a man open, and just a little bit behind Langham. Couldn't quite get turned around enough to be able to get a good look at the ball. That'll be incomplete, and it'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Aces. So 3rd and 7 for the Aces at their own 22-yard line. Turnbull laterals it out to Langham. Langham moves upfield, gets to about the 28. Looks to be a little short. No, they're going to give him the first down. I thought he was going to be about a yard short, but I'm not going to argue. Move the chains, another first down for the Aces. Down 56-0 here in the fourth quarter. Continuous clock rolling at 7:45 and counting. Turnbull, another snap, pass, caught, and diving forward across the 35 to about the 37-yard line, it looks like. And that'll make it 2nd and about 1. About a 9. Oh, they're going to say 2nd and 2. Yeah, okay, they've got the down marker a little bit ahead of where the ball is. So 2nd and 2 for Hicksville. Another quick handoff, and that'll be first down yardage across the 40 to about the 42-yard line for Cross Zeedyke. So Zedike gets him a fresh set of downs with his carry. So 1st and 10 Hicksville. They're nearing midfield on this drive. Got started on their own 8-yard line after a Phineas Phillips interception. Turnbull launches it again, and again he's got a man open. And they're going to give him the catch. That's at about the 25-yard line. Just inside the 25, it looks they're going to mark it officially at the 24. 1st and 10, Hicksville. That was a great catch. In traffic, he hauled it in. Turnbull to Zedike. Zedike powering straight ahead. Zedike across the 20 down to about the 17. Second down for the Aces. And about 3. A strong run again by Zedike brings the Aces to 2nd and 3. In the red zone. Turnbull to Green. Green powering straight ahead. Green across the 15, down to about the 14, and that's going to move the chains. George Green, strong run, and he'll get the Aces a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, just inside the 15-yard line. 4:35 and the clock rolling. At this point, the Aces will be happy just to get that goose egg off of the scoreboard and not get shut out here tonight. Turnbull. Again, hands it to Zedike. Zedike straight ahead. Legs churning. And he's going to be near the 5-yard line where they bring him down. So it's going to be 2nd. We got a timeout called. I think that was by the Raiders.
Did you catch who that timeout was by, Bill?
I think it was Wayne Trace that called the timeout. And they've got an injury on the field, so it may be an official timeout. I was trying to figure out they've got the down marker. It looks like it's 2nd and 1 on the other side of the field, but they've got a 1st and 5, 1st and goal from the 5 on the scoreboard. So we'll see about getting that straightened out too. But again, right now a player down on the field. And we'll hope everything is okay here. We are in the 4th quarter, and again, one of the few things that will stop the continuous clock is an injury on the field. So the clock stopped at 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in this game. Wayne Trace leading the Aces 56-0. The Aces have the ball. They're in the red zone and driving towards the end zone. And so they're tending to an injured player on the field. And looks like they're going to get him up here. Well, from our vantage point, I think they have him sitting up, but it's kind of hard to see what's going on. I think. Well, you're going to get him up. It's one of the Raiders players, and he's going to walk off on his own power. The home crowd gives him a round of applause, and we'll get ready to get back into action here. Looks like maybe number 62.
Yes, that's the
Ryan
number I'm seeing.
Viola. So here we go. It is now 2nd and 1 from the 5-yard line. Okay, I was a little confused. So that's what we're going to go with. 2nd and 1 for the Aces from the 5-yard line, and they'll start the clock up again. So inside the 5, they'll get a fresh set of downs. Turnbull. Hand off to Green. Green dives forward. They get him around the ankles and bring him down. But he'll get enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Aces from about the 3 or 4 yard line from the 3. So Green gets him to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Hicksville. Clock rolling, 3:19 and counting. Aces again looking to at least get something on the scoreboard here at Raiders Field tonight. Not that time. That was a quick handoff to Zedike, and Zedike is going to get dropped. And he's going to get about a 2-yard loss on the carry, so it'll be 2nd and goal from now back at about the 5-yard line. Aces back up to the line of scrimmage. Green, the lone back. Roll off by Turnbull. And they turn the corner. David Taylor makes the grab and steps across the goal line. Touchdown, Aces. That'll make it 56-6 with the conversion attempt pending. Stuckey coming out to attempt the kick. So the Aces are going to at least avoid the shutout. The kick is not going to be good. So the conversion attempt fails. It'll remain 56-6, a 50-point margin for the Wayne Trace Raiders. 1 minute, 46 seconds left in the game. The Aces, we'll see if they're going to attempt the squib or the onside kick. Try to get the football back. As again, we'll have a quick post-game show from here at Raiders Field tonight. Wrap things up, and we got a long walk with the equipment back to the car tonight.
Yeah, pretty long walk, but not too bad, Bill. We've had worse.
We're in the VIP parking right there with the rest of the Hicksville vehicles. 1:46 to go. Teams will come back out onto the field as we get ready to play this one out.
Bill, you can see in the distance, local law enforcement's getting ready for the end of the game.
Nice kick, and it'll be fair caught at about the 24, 25-yard line. So the Raiders will be back out on the field with 1:40 to go, and they'll be able to run this one out. The Aces still have a couple of timeouts remaining, but I think they've got all their full complement of 3, as a matter of fact. So
yes, which, of course, that's unofficial.
there's no point in
yes.
stopping it. The Raiders can essentially take a few knees here if they want to, or they might have to run one play.
Raiders have a 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line.
So the Raiders 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line. They'll get their proper personnel in place. Long snap, and Schinauer just goes to the knee. That'll take it down to under a minute. And again, they have the play clocks here at Raiders Field, so we can.
He'll have to take one more knee.
So we can sort of watch as they count down the play clock. Schinauer keeping an eye on it, and he probably won't even snap the ball until he gets down to about 3-4 seconds. And he takes the knee. That'll do it. 40 seconds on the play clock, less than 40 on the game clock, and we just have to wait for the time to expire to make it official. Down to 15 seconds and counting as the teams head toward the sideline and get ready to line up to congratulate each other on a well-played game at the 50. And then the Raiders are going to be able to enjoy the rest of their homecoming weekend with a homecoming victory. And the Aces have got some more work to do and a long trip back to Hicksville this evening. That's it. It's official. The final score, it's the Wayne Trace Raiders devastating the Aces tonight, 56-6, the final score. With the loss, the Aces now fall to 1-4 on the season. They're 0-2 in the Green Meadows Conference. The Raiders now 3-2 on the season, and I believe they even their GMC record at 1 win and 1 loss here tonight. So the teams will congratulate each other, and we'll get ready to pack up and head out ourselves. We do want to say a big thank you before we go once again to all 4 of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here tonight. We're especially grateful for them. They really do help us an awful lot when we do the road games like we are doing here tonight. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. A big thank you as well to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Give them a call at 419-542-6218 for information on the latest flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And finally, our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and also online at www.arcsolinc.com. I want to thank all of them so very much. We also want to say a big thank you to Athletic Director Jim Linder and the athletic department here at Wayne Trace Schools for giving us the space, making us feel very welcome, as they always do. Always a pleasure to come down here. They have a terrific facility, and we thank them so very much for their hospitality here tonight. And thanks to all of you for joining us this evening. Wasn't the best of outcomes for Aces fans tonight, but again, hope you enjoyed the live stream coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And again, if you haven't already done so and you like what you've seen tonight, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. We'd love to have you. You can click on the button for notifications. Hey, there goes a drone flying overhead. You can click on the button for notifications, and that way you know whenever we schedule a live stream event or whenever we post new content to our video on demand library.
Oh, yeah, there it is, Bill.
And if you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. And again, if you haven't, please consider it. You can also follow us on Facebook. And you can also, what do you call it, subscribing or whatever on Instagram. You're on Instagram, too.
Following on Instagram.
You can follow us on Instagram, too. So with that, we are going to wrap it up for this evening. Our next live stream is coming your way tomorrow about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Christopher and I are going to be doing the 0.8K Fun Walk to benefit Helping Hands of Hicksville as part of the Two Bandits Hoptoberfest 2023. So we'll look forward to seeing you and talking to you then. Our next sports live stream, believe it or not, is not until 1 week from today. And that will be next Friday. It'll be homecoming as the Aces will host Ayersville. So with that, we're going to wrap it up for this evening. Once again, your final score tonight, Aces are clobbered by the Raiders tonight, 56-6. And until we talk to you again tomorrow or later next week, for Chris Warner, running the camera and overseeing the live stream, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing each and every one of you a very good night and good sport.